So there have been some rumors going around regarding that Tom Hiddleston is done with his contract for Marvel and Robert Downey Jr. has renewed a contract for Marvel for new films, and with the new interview out about both of these topics, this is what we will be covering today.
What can we say about the finale? I mean, if you haven't seen it, no, I will not spoil it for you, but I will say this, it all comes full circle. And
yeah, that's a great one.
See, he knows how to do it, yeah.
With everything that he says here, it's kind of clear that he does know something about what Marvel has planned for the future. Earlier this month, Robert Downey Jr. actually revealed one condition as to what will need to happen if he were to return to the MCU. Marvel Studios wrapped up Tony Stark's personal story with his death, with Iron Man sacrificing himself to save the universe from the threat that Thanos posed. Years removed from his demise, however, talks about Stark's possible return to the universe continue to be a topic among fans, especially with this news. With the current multiverse saga, anything is possible. I mean, if they can figure out a way to bring all three Spider-Man in one storyline and it makes sense, then I think anything is possible, especially with the events of Loki and how the TVA is basically time travel. Hiddleston said it best: since Loki knows how to time slip now, he can go find someone like Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. Jimmy Fallon asked. Time slipping technically gives Loki some interesting moves he can make, he replied.
Loki knows how to time slip now. Can he go find someone like Tony Stark, aka Iron Man?
This guy, this is investigative journalism right here. I mean, time slipping technically gives Loki some interesting moves he can make.
There were many things that were asked not only about RDJ, but his answers are very choosy, which honestly gives it away that he is being very careful because he seems like he knows most of the answers, or at the very least wants to give fans something to look into. There was a question of which if the finale of season 2 of Loki sets up the beginning of Avengers Secret Wars, which is actually the first thing I thought of when I saw the last few frames. Between reports that Marvel Studios is considering doing an original 6 Avengers film, and claims that there are plans to bring back Downey as Iron Man, there's renewed hope that Stark will once again be an active player in the MCU. None of the franchise's plans will come to fruition, however, if the actor turns down the opportunity. The actor has one condition if he's ever to come back as Tony Stark. During a 2020 interview, he said that he wants to do other things while also being Iron Man. There would have to be a super compelling argument and a series of events that made it obvious, but the other thing is, I want to do other stuff, he said. With all of this, if the right script were to approach him, I feel like there's no doubt he would jump on board for a 4th Iron Man film. While doing the press rounds for Oppenheimer, Downey candidly admitted that he was afraid that focusing primarily on the MCU would ruin his acting skills because he was playing the same character for longer periods of time. However, now that he has taken a break from the role, it's more likely for his return. There is a challenge with this, however. Obviously the character was killed off, but at the same time they were able to create a movie for Black Widow right after she sacrificed herself in Endgame as well. At one point, Tom Hiddleston talked briefly about his long road with Marvel and how incredibly thankful he is for the role and experience, having season 2 be his conclusion to the character.
In the finale, I do think, in the finale there are echoes and resonances of every version of Loki that I've played. And I think, without spoiling it, I think the episode is called Glorious Purpose. And if you remember, in the first Avengers film, Loki comes down to Earth, looks straight at Sam Jackson as Nick Fury, and I say, I'm Loki of Asgard, I'm burdened with glorious purpose.
But we wanted to turn this around to you guys. What were your thoughts on all of this, and do you hope that RDJ will come back somehow, some way? If so, how do you think Marvel would bring him back? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on for more videos just like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
I suppose, yeah, he can move from past, present, future. I know that I can time slip. I don't know that other characters can time slip. Speaking for myself, Loki's died a few times, come back, I'm still here, so I don't know that that death is necessarily, I mean, death is up for grabs as an existential question.